Welcome back to my channel. This is Fast Way to Type Large Documents Part 2 and I am Damilola. In my last video I demonstrated voice typing on laptop and on phone, and I remember I told you I'm going to teach you how to create videos like this on Microsoft PowerPoint. Trust me, it is very easy, but that will be in my next video. But in this video I will show you a more comfortable way to type large documents just by dictating to your phone. This is basically for smartphone users. For laptop users, Google Docs is the most comfortable way. You are going to learn how to make use of this application and how to correct errors after typing. Then there will be a bonus content at the end of this video, and that will be how to chat with a person who speaks a foreign language even if you don't understand their language. Is that even possible? Yes. Now go to Google Play Store. Here, Google Play Store. Click on it and on the search bar type live transcribe. Live transcribe, then search. So it's going to be the first application that shows up. Click on it and install it. But I've installed it already, so we'll head over to the application. It's going to ask you to allow live transcribe to record audio. So for the first time it's going to ask this, so just allow. Now let me read something. Windows Service Pack with advanced security technologies. For Windows XP Home Edition, Professional Media Center Edition, and Tablet PC Edition. Internet Explorer 7.0, Windows Media Player 11.0. What you do now is copy what has been written here. Just hold down, then drag this down, copy. Now go back to your Google Docs. We installed it yesterday, Google Docs. We are going to paste it here and correct mistakes. Create a new document here. New document. So here we are going to paste what we just copied. Hold down on this. Sorry. Hold down. Paste. Now we pasted what we copied. Now we want to correct mistakes. Just click on these three dots, then click on spell check. It says no spelling suggestion. Let's see if it is correct. For Windows XP Home Edition, Professional Media Center Edition, and Tablet PC Edition, Internet Explorer 7.0, Windows Media Player 11.0. What you do now is copy words as we are written here. So here we have a wrong word here, so we can just edit this. So what I meant to put there was written. So now we've corrected our mistakes. But if by chance we have a word misspelled, let's say so you know this is wrong, so let's use the spell check. See, it has corrected this piece, so you can just click here, change. It's going to correct it for you. Now go back to Play Store. We are going to download two applications right now. Two applications for this, Gboard and Google Translate. So type Google Keyboard or Gboard. Gboard, that's a keyboard owned by Google, and we are using Google because Google is the owner of Android, and you know something that you own, you have more authority over it, you understand it better, so it's going to be very stable than any other keyboard created by any other person. So click on Google Keyboard, install it. I've installed it already. Now search for Google Translate. Google Translate. Google Translate. Install this too. You are going to use it. This is a very useful tool, and you'll be surprised what you can do with this. So install it. Now go back to your Gboard. Open it. You are going to change the setting here. It's going to open a setting, but at first it's going to ask you to make this keyboard your default keyboard. It's going to ask you to make it the default keyboard. But then after that, you go to this setting, text correction. Make sure you switch this off. Auto correction, switch it off, so it is off now. Because imagine when you're typing in English and you want to add a name, and the name is in your language, but your keyboard doesn't understand that language or doesn't recognize that language as an English word. It's going to try to correct that word for you, and I'm sure you don't want that to happen. So make sure this is off. Now go back. Let's test this. So in case this doesn't ask you to make it the default keyboard, just go to your settings. Go to your settings and change it there. Under settings, go to language and input. Then default keyboard, make it Gboard. Now we can use this keyboard to chat in any language. Now let's try it on our Google Docs. It's not the only chat, you can use it anywhere. Now click on the plus sign, create a new document. Let's try it. This is also a useful tool for writers too. Maybe you want to write a story or a book in any other language. You can use this. Just type in English and it's going to translate it for you. Normally you have to go to this. You have to press these 3 dots at first. This G will be in this menu here. So to add it to the top here, just hold on it, then drag it to the top. It's going to be added here. So now this is what we want to use this. So when you click it, it's going to pop up a space here where you're going to type your text. Then it's going to ask you for 2 languages. This is the default language, English. That's the language you are speaking in, English. Then the language you want to translate to. Let's use French. Now I'm chatting with someone who understands French better than any other language, but I don't understand French. I can't write in French, so I just write in English. Type in English. Good morning. See, and it is very fast. Let's say something else. How was your day? You see, it's going to convert it for you live. It is a very useful tool for writers. Maybe let's write a story. Once upon a time, it's going to write it for you. It's going to translate it for you. Just click this and it will paste it there. Let's see if this is correct. Let's copy it. You can also interchange within languages. Just click on this arrow to interchange. This French will come here and this English will come here. Now you see this is the same thing as once upon a time. So it is accurate, it is fast, and it is a great tool for anyone. So imagine you chatting with someone who doesn't understand English and the person understands another language. Just come here, select your language, English, then select the person language. Let's try Hausa if it will work. Let's try Hausa if it will work. Let's try Hausa if it will work. So come here and click on this, then good morning. In Akwana, you see, it is accurate, very fast. just click this and it will send. So if you want to bring this down, just click on the back button. So, and you can also come back to it to translate to any language. Let's try. I think we can translate to Yoruba. Yoruba is my native language. So I know good morning in Yoruba is a carol. Let's try if it will work. Sometimes it can be slow due to your network, because it's going to download the language library at first. So it is loading now, so it's going to be slow sometimes, but just be patient. This is a very great tool. Can you see? It is accurate. Let's try putting something else. How are you is Bawoni. How are you? See, Bawoni Oshiwa. It is very accurate and fast. So this is a very great tool. Now, questions that could arise here is, what if the person answers you? What if the person answers you? How do you read? How do you understand what the person is saying? That's when Google Translate come into play. So let's go and open that Google Translate. Google Translate, that's this. Open up the application. The first time it's going to ask you for a primary language, that's English, the language you want to translate to, or the language you translate to most often. Let's leave it as Spanish. Translate offline. Yeah, you can download a language you want to translate to. It will download it, so you don't need internet. Once you've downloaded the language, you'll be able to translate it offline without internet. So that's of great advantage too, but I don't think I need this for now, so just click done. So it will automatically log in my account, my Gmail account, to read it from my phone. So now, what we want to do here is set this. Tap to translate. Take a tour. Turn on. So Google Translate. Hello. So just copy text on an instant translation. Turn on this. Let's turn this on. So what this will do is that, let's go back to our Google Docs. I'm going to see how effective this is. Go back to Google Docs. Let's open that document we typed just now. So now imagine someone sent me this, Bawoni Oshiwa or Inakwana, and I don't understand it, but I can only send message in another language. How do I get to know what this means? All I just need to do is hold this down, highlight it. When I highlight it, click on copy. You see a button here, Google Translate. When you click on it, it's going to translate it for you instantly. But now it's detecting Arabic, so you just change the language here. Hausa. You are still on the application, you are still on the Google Docs, so it doesn't take you anywhere else. It's just an app, an overlay. So you see, from Hausa now it has translated it to English. Good day. So let's go back. Let's try this. Hold this down, highlight it, Bawoni Oshiwa, copy. Let's click on this again. It's suggesting a language for you. Just click on it, Yoruba. See, how is it? So I hope this helps us a lot. Before I go, there's one other thing I would like to show you. Go to your Google Translate. Google Translate. Now this app has some other great features. So you can just come here and text, add a text you want to translate. It's going to translate it for you. Buenos dias, that is good morning in Spanish, but this is not so hard to do, but this is a very great tool. Camera. Now I'm going to show you something now. Imagine if you have a book in French and you don't understand what is written there, or a book in Chinese. I'm sure it's very hard for you to write in Chinese, to type in Chinese. So, and you would like to just wish that you can just snap the book and someone will translate it for you, or you have a translator. Instead of getting that, just get the Google Translate, click on the camera. It will ask you a question. Just continue, allow. Place this on a book written in another language. Let's choose French here. I think it's easier to understand French than any other language. French. So now place it on a book you want to translate. Click on instant. See, that's translated it for you. So you can translate it one after the other. Just click on scan, then click this white circle. It has scanned the book for you now. You can translate it one after the other. Just highlight it, hold down and drag. It will translate it one after the other. I like this. Translate it for you. I like this. It will translate it for you. IM National. So this is a very great tool. So you have a book written in Chinese. I'm sure it is going to be very difficult for you to write in Chinese. So you just have to just take the book, click on the camera, snap the book, scan it, and it will translate it for you. You can also use the import. Maybe you have the book saved in your file manager. Just search for the book, maybe a PDF file or picture file. Search for it, and it's going to copy it. It's going to translate it for you. One other thing is conversation. Now, before we were chatting with someone on social media, but now what if you meet the person physically? How do you communicate with the person? How do you communicate with the person? So you click on conversation. Click on your own language, English. Click on the language you want to convert to, French. So now you have to just talk and it will translate it for you. And one other very useful thing about this is that it's going to talk for you. It's going to talk. Not that you have to give the person the phone for him to read the translation. It's going to talk to the person for you. Let's try it. Good morning.
Bonjour.
Can you hear that? Good morning. Good morning.
Bonjour.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Comment allez-vous?
So now let's answer in French. I don't understand French that much, but I know some words in French. So let's say I'm the French guy, a Frenchman. When I answer, how do I get my translation? Au revoir. See, goodbye. Comment ça va?
Goodbye, Six Boulevard.
Comment ça va? See, how are you? So this is a very great tool. It is very useful. And here we have the transcribe. So like I said, the other time we are typing in English and it was writing for us in French. This time you can just speak in English and it will write for you in French. See, just speak and it's going to write for you. It's going to write for you. So these tools are very great. You can change the language you want to write to. But for this speech, you have limited language. But for text to speech, text to converting language, text, so it is easier to translate all languages. But for text to speech, they are still working on that for now. So I hope this is very helpful to us. So we can also use the pen tool. You can just write the language you want to translate to. Write it in your handwriting. Bien. So this is a very wonderful tool. I hope you find this helpful. I hope you find this helpful. For offline translation, maybe you might get caught up sometimes you don't have data. You can just download languages you know you will need to translate to. So for future use, so French, you can download it. You just click this button. It's going to start downloading. Just click on the languages. It's going to start downloading. So you'll be able to translate offline without the use of data. So thank you for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and drop a comment if you have any question. I'm going to reply you. Thank you very much. See you next week.